there's days where I sit back and I reminisce about my life. And I honestly think about all the members, all the people, all the lives I connected with through this platform. Some days I feel like I can't do it. Some days I feel like I can. Some seasons I go all the way in. Sometimes I disappear. Realistically, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Not really. There is no guide to this. Everybody's making these tutorials on how to be successful as a YouTuber. But what is successful? Successful is something that means something to you, not what it means to the rest of the world, right? Overall, you know, a lot is happening. I didn't think I was actually ever gonna make this video again and want to feel like this. Like, some days I just sit there and I really think about all the memories I created, right? All the trips I've taken and all the YouTubers and all the other friends and viewers I've met, right? We had a great ass time on this platform. I honestly really love the shit out of it. I might not like the politics. I might like the way things change. And I mean, that's just me personally. Over time, shit is bound to change and politics are bound to change as well. So it makes sense. But overall, like, wanting to be a YouTuber has something to do with my childhood, right? Like, that was something I did in 2010, 2009. Like, I was playing video games. And, like, you know, I used to watch other people play video games. And then, like, you know, I was looking for battles. And I couldn't find no battles. And that's when we had friend codes. Wasn't all this, you know, add your friend and shit. You know, so I found YouTube, right? And then I made a whole bunch of friends. And I created a whole bunch of memories. And that was, like, the reason why I did YouTube. Like, let's be real. Like, honestly, over time, you know, making money was, like, cool. But in the beginning, it was more so about finding Wi-Fi battles. And just really talking to people who was interested in the same things. Nowadays, I find myself scrolling down the timeline a lot. I end up seeing, like, memorabilia from previous, like, video games from that age. It really gives me the hardest flashbacks of, like, me actually, you know, doing a Let's Play, completing it. Me doing Wi-Fi battles and completing them. Me doing live streams and completing them. I really do miss that. Like, I grew up on Pokemon, so I'll never not be a Pokemon guy. Like, to this day, I play Pokemon Go, Pokemon Unite, and Pokemon Masters just because it's convenient and I can do it in the workplace. But that aside, like, I still have this itch to create content, but I never know what to make. I never know what to do. I was speaking to somebody who was telling me about chasing their dreams. Now, if you guys know, later on I found Naruto. Naruto taught us a very important discipline. It taught us something that a lot of us need to really do. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, I've been posting skateboarding clips. And skateboarding has a lot to do with Naruto in a way. Obviously, they have Naruto collabs in skateboarding. And I'm not sure if they directly marketed to tie in what I'm about to say. But realistically, Naruto never gave up. And if you guys know anything about skateboarders, they never give up. Like, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of how hard the trick is, regardless of what adversities they are facing during trying to learn a trick, or falling and breaking a bone, or scratching, or busting your chin, they still get back up. Like, some days it's just not your day. Some days you have the best day. Some days it's okay, you know, but it teaches you never to give up. And honestly, like, you know, I got a message from an old friend that, you know, we were having like a weird patch, you know, we were talking about some stuff. And, you know, things was just not how it was, right? But then I had some stuff happen to me where the channel got hacked. And, you know, like, people really were hitting me up, like, saying, yo, your channel's hacked, you know, you need to get that back, da 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 da. And I was, like, almost at the point where I was just gonna let it go. Like, I was just gonna let it go, because, like, I'm not doing right by it, you know? It's like the friend that I had growing up that I kind of stopped talking to, you know? And I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want to be that friend that stopped talking to you, you know? And you guys are that friend. Like, I'm mad that I did that. I'm sorry that I did that to y'all. You know, I was there every day, 2 times a day, 3 times a day. I was there. We grew up together. A lot of my messages would be like, man, I grew up watching your videos. I grew up when, you know, I was 16. Man, I'm in college now. You know, man, I got a kid now. Man, I got married. Like, you know, time has definitely come for all of us. Time has definitely been there the whole way. Like, nothing stops time, and I've witnessed that. And it just kind of sucks that, you know, I let so much time go by. And realistically, I let a lot of memories escape us. Like, we could have created more memories. We could have did more fun shit, but I let my bad moods, I let different atmospheres dictate how my day was gonna go. And, you know, I wore my emotions on my sleeves. I was kind of emotionally unstable to a degree. I mean, almost unemotionally unavailable, because it was like whatever I was that moment, I subjected myself to that need. if that makes sense. Overall, it's just like somebody really told me like, I'm not gonna let you let all that hard work go to waste. And I was just like, yo, I really was just about to say fuck it, cause like, you know, when the last hack happened, basically like I was having a lot of trouble getting in contact with support. You know, they was being weird, wishy-washy. They was being real wonky and shit. So I wasn't getting like the direct help I needed, you know, in the beginning. But then eventually, like, you know, I started getting help from my peers, you know, and the traction started to pick up a little bit more. And then, you know, you seen like a response. But then in that time, somebody I had a rough patch with hit me up and it was like, you know, XYZ. And I was just like, dang, this man genuinely still cares. Like, he didn't have to say shit. Like, and it was like, not that he was mad. He was just more like, bro, what you doing, bro? Like, get your shit together. Cause it's like, as a community, we had potential. I've always seen potential in you guys, just like you guys seen potential in me. I don't know what y'all saw in me, to be honest. But nonetheless, you know, we always face challenges together in adversity. Y'all helped me come through and come over like the hardest parts of my life. Like, real talk, like YouTube has always been something that's been a pillar of my strength, a backbone support. Cause realistically, like, I was a kid out of high school that y'all gave a little hope, a little chance, you know. I learned how to do some other stuff, you know, and you guys taught me persistency, because it was like uploading every day with no one watching. It's like, you know, hopes and dreams. Then eventually somebody's watching. So then when I got to different parts of my life, I treated it the same way. It was like, you know, I'm gonna work like nobody's watching. Then one day a bunch of people will be watching. And then eventually, you know, I'll get to that point. And I just want to find the passion and the drive. I want to know what drives you, what makes you go. What do you do when you feel down? Like, how do you pick yourself back up? Because realistically, I've been trying to pick myself up for a long time. And I'm not sure where the motivation comes, but sometimes I get it. And then even little small things, it'll deteriorate me. I don't know. I'm growing up a lot as a person. We haven't talked fully like this in a long time. I haven't had a lot of conversations, more so interactions with you guys either. I started posting the skate clips more to remind myself of the discipline that it took to get those tricks. Cause like, I watch some people and, you know, they skate hard as fuck and they try their best. And like, you know, and I also realized like that they're constantly putting in the work to learn that trick. Just like I'm constantly putting in the work to learn that trick. And it's like, why didn't I put the work in to continue to grow my community? Or even just be a part of your community? Cause thank you for allowing me that. Like, a lot of you guys don't realize that y'all allowed me to be a part of your community. You allowed me to be a part of your childhoods, you know, a part of your lives. Just even with this little minute window here, like, it might be like a minute that you watch or even a second. But the fact that you tuned in, it kind of, you know, gives a little hope. It does get discouraging when you know, you don't see nobody responding to the content you're making. It does in fact make you feel as though, hey, nobody's watching. There's no real likes. There's no comments. There's nobody to respond to. And then, you know, when some people just saying, you know, good job, or he not dead, or this channel's washed up, you know, that shit affect you. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit here and be no bitch about it. I ain't gonna cry. I don't care that much. But it do make you think of what you could have been and what opportunities you missed. You know what I mean? So it's like, now it's about finding the discipline, finding some type of drive, some type of energy that'll allow me to push forward and, you know, just continue to be who I am, or a YouTuber, or whatever I decide to be. You know what I mean? Honestly, the best way to make somebody, you know, go further is even just dropping a like. Even if you know, you just get there for a second, and just the fact that you engaged in it, and it'll be like, you know, oh well, somebody's watching this. Maybe I should make more. You know what I mean? Cause like, when you don't see nobody making nothing or liking nothing, it make you don't want to make nothing, because it's like nobody's watching anyway. But then I also have to remember, nobody was watching in the beginning. So maybe how you start is how you finish. But who knows? We'll figure it out. Honestly, I just want to make more content again, and I want to find the drive and the energy to make more content. You know, I want to create a healthier content creation space for myself, as well as the viewer experience, you know. That way, you know, guys don't see me ranting for hours and hours on Twitter. I never was good at separating my personal and my social and my influencer presence, because growing up there was no such thing as an influencer presence. There was no such thing as a content creator presence. It wasn't none of that. It was just either you were a partner with partner with YouTube, you know, and that was it. It was like you're a YouTuber, YouTube partner, YouTuber partner. Like that was it. It wasn't a content creator or social media influencer. I didn't realize that I influenced that many people and I impact that many people. But a lot of us don't. That's why we make a lot of mistakes. And you gotta realize we human. So throughout this journey, we at this big ass age, we gonna see what happens. It's supposed to be the golden year for anime games on the PS5. So let's see if you guys are really alive. Let's see if I'm still alive. Let's see if we can thrive and try hard, like pulling the fucking motivation from the deepest parts inside. I know, sound like I'm dropping bars, but nah. It's just like I'm just trying to, you know, muster that energy. So what's to come? Who knows? I'm not really gonna tell you. I'm not gonna plan anything. I don't want to put no subconscious expectations on myself, and you know I don't want to fuck it up for myself. You know, I want to find a rhythm. I want to find a systematic presence that allow me to continue pushing further. I know this is no longer my livelihood, but this could be one of my best hobbies because it was my best friend at one point. So with that being said, you know, I don't have no real like thing to say because I was talking about a topic, and you know, if you got a comment, I mean, say hello, how you doing? You know, I don't want you to be like, oh, make this type of video, oh, make that type of video, because whatever happens, happens. I mean, at this point, because this is happening. Like, this is real. I was the friend that was gone. Now I'm the friend that's back. I'm sorry, and I don't want to leave you again. Maybe I have that bad habit of always running away from things and never seeing it through to the end. But I'm working on that. I'm working on that for sure. So with that being said, my name is ShinoBeenTrill. Stay true and stay real. Holla at y'all in a few days. I'm not going to say tomorrow, but soon. Bye.